last summer on my phone in case my mum rings, because it is mothering
Have
Sunday.
you not rung her yet?
Of course I have, many times. She's in South Africa at the moment, so yeah.
Now, sorry, I was going to say,
on.
we were just talking before you came over. Susie said you did a great job on the podium. I didn't hear it because I was under the circuit.
But it's kind of terrifying. It's another first, like the Laureus Awards that we were at the other night. I've never presented anything before, but they asked me, well, Bernie himself asked me, and you can't really turn that man down.
Can't.
So I thought, all right, yeah, I'll give it a go.
But did you enjoy it?
Hugely, hugely. I mean, the race itself was just extraordinary. To be following that closely, which obviously I did have something to say at the end of it, was a real privilege to be that near the track. And I was on the grid, not only just walking around the cars at Bingham like everyone else, but when they actually started right at the starting line, it was incredible.
Oh, were you up on the perch?
No, I was on the perch. I was down on the floor right by Lewis's car as he took off.
Okay.
So
at first hand then, because you were standing there and because everybody's talking about the noise of these cars and they might not believe us, what did you think of the noise?
I really enjoyed it, but this is the first Formula One I've ever been to, so it's a different noise. It's not as loud as the noise of yesteryear, but it's still a really exhilarating sport. I think the sound is only one aspect of the whole kind of dynamic of enjoying this. It's high skill, high speed, and tactics are as in play as they ever have been, if not more so because of the changes to the engine. And where that may, defer a little bit to there being less noise, it still ups the game as far as what they have to do in order to compete and win. So it makes it exciting in a different way.
Are you interested in the technology? Is that one of your things? I mean, we sort of think that you're Sherlock Holmes, of course, and that
so
you deduced already who was going to win before the race started.
Massive blind spots, so it's a good analogy for anything to do with racing blind spots. But no, I genuinely just sort of tried very hard to cram in as much as possible as I could yesterday, because it's as new to me as it is to everyone watching this year. So
would you come back?
Absolutely, yeah. It's a real thrill to be here.
Don't say that. We should be fearful for our jobs if he comes back.
Well, I was surprised when I saw you saw yourself on the television monitor and you waved at the camera. It was like you'd never seen yourself on TV before. If you'd said hello, Mum, I would understand.
You know what this is like? I didn't see myself on television. I sort of was waving to the however many strong crowd were below, going, woo, it was the live aspect of it that I was waving at, rather than you're cooler and much more sort of sober and professional than I am. So that's
not at all. That was not my point.
I don't think I'm going to steal your day job.
Do you watch any of your work actually? Are you one of these actors who doesn't want to watch it? You know you've delivered and that's it, or
no? Primarily, no, I don't. I find it very difficult to watch the first couple of times. Usually, when you've done filming work, you go back into it again for additional dialogue recording in the studio, and it's always a very gnarly experience to watch yourself. And that I take myself out of any enjoyment of anything I'm part of. So it takes a good few times to go, okay, right, I can settle back and not be critical.
You've been playing some interesting parts recently outside of Sherlock, of course, with movies and The Hobbit and Star Trek. You've been playing baddies. That must be great to be able to play. My director's very excited that I'm talking to you, and he's telling me he's played a dragon.
I'm going to wave at your director now. Hello, director.
He'll never get over it.
Right.
But
I have played a dragon.
It must be wonderful, mustn't it, to have this spread of different characters to play for an actor.
It's what we've been trying to aim for, myself and the brilliant team that I have working with me, my agents and everybody else that I've been lucky enough to work with. So, yeah, I like to keep myself amused by doing different things and hopefully keep audiences and punters guessing. So, yeah, as much as I can vary it, I do try to do that. So, thank you very much, director, for pointing that out.
But obviously it takes an enormous amount of hard work to find yourself in that situation.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it would be remiss if I didn't ask you about another Sherlock. I presume there is another one, hopefully, going to happen.
You work for the corporation, ask them.
I feel that I'm in the way here, actually. Maybe you should stand on the middle.
David, sorry, I've got you.
Come closer to Susie. And I'll just
there we go.
Enjoy the weather.
Oh, stop. He's feeling left out. I feel sorry about him. Am I going to have to do this?
No, not at all. I think Susie should get closer to you.
What is this? Right, so you're going to come back to another Formula One race.
I'd love to.
That's a good thing.
I mean, schedule permitting, this is what was great about this was, and I'm not just telling to you because you feel left out, but we did this amazing thing the other night, the Laureus Sports Awards, which are fantastic, not in themselves for celebrating the best of sport that year, the best of sports men and women, but also for promoting this message about youth culture and the engagement of sport, which the Laureus Foundation do fantastic year-round work for. So I came here primarily for that, and they said, would you like to see the Malaysian Grand Prix at the weekend? I went, yes, I would, and I was available. So, I mean, that's what brought me here, sheer accident and timing, but as much as the future scheduling will permit, I'd love to come and see another race or two. I've really had a great day.
Excellent. Well, we've got another little job for you before you go away. I'd like you to just look into that camera over there and lead to an interview with Romain Grosjean and Lee McKenzie.
Romain Grosjean. Is that
Romain
how you say it?
Grosjean, a very good accent.
And
Lee Mackenzie, you can do that in a Scottish accent if you want.
okay, no. Romain Grosjean and Lee Mackenzie. That's terrible. I'll never get work as a Scotsman, but you're about to watch their interview. Have a
Here's
great
your
time doing
P45, Benedict.
that.
Nice work.
Very nice.
Roman,
Get back to the
we
day
talked
job.
beforehand.